In this video, I am partnering with some of my favorite DIY Dollar Tree friends right here on YouTube, and we have a very fun surprise video planned for you today. I am collabing with a bunch of familiar faces. I know you're gonna know these ladies, but make sure you stay tuned so you can see all the fun that we're gonna have in the surprise collab that we've been planning. Hey sweet friends, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am bringing you a really fun treat. I'm actually partnering with 7 other DIY Dollar Tree ladies that are gonna have fun videos for you all today. We are doing this huge collab. This collab was actually kind of hosted and organized by Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. I'll have her link down below. Courtney said she was actually inspired by my friend Sarah Jane over from Chic on the Cheap. Her, along with her friend Jerry Ann, had put together a video kind of like this back in Halloween, so she was inspired and kind of got the idea from them. So shout out to you, girl. But I'm so thankful that she invited me along because I thought this would be a lot of fun. Thank you, Courtney, for inviting me to be part of this collab. I think it is going to be such a fun challenge, although I'm a little bit nervous. So me and these other 7 ladies went to Dollar Tree and we filled up a box with a couple of challenge items. So whenever we ship these to the ladies that we were selected to send them to, we each have to try to take each other's items and turn them into something really creative or like a decor piece. So I filled my box full of fun stuff and sent it to Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. So I'll have her link down below. I cannot wait. I have not seen her video yet, but I cannot wait to go see what she did with my items. And then today I got my fun surprise Dollar Tree box from Yami from the Latina Next Door. I'll put her channel down there as well in the description box, so make sure you go check out their videos. But we are going to open this up and see what's inside. And if you are coming over from any of the other ladies' channels, hello, my name is Katelyn. This is Krafts by Katelyn, and I make a ton of DIY Dollar Tree decor as well as other things like trash to treasures or Dollar Tree hauls or like high-end dupes. So I do a lot of crafting here, a lot of DIY home decor. If that's something that you're into, consider hitting that subscribe button. I love growing my crafting community and bringing a ton of inspiration. But I'm excited to go ahead and crack this thing open and see what's in there. Like I say, I'm kind of nervous. I really hope she was good to me and it's not something crazy that I can't think of anything. I want to give this my best shot and do really well. So let's go ahead and look inside. So before I open this box, I do want to shout out everyone. So let me check my phone to make sure that I don't miss anybody. But in this collab was Little Bit of Calm and Crazy, the Latina Next Door, Whiskey and Wit, Measure and Mix, myself, the Daily DIYer, Kristen K, and Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. So I'll link Courtney's channel down below as well as the playlist so you can go check out everyone's videos. Okay, now let's go ahead and open this box and see what's inside. Okay, this is really nerve-wracking. Like, I'm scared. I know after I see it that I'm just gonna be stumped, or I feel like I'll be stumped, and I don't want everybody's videos getting done before mine. But let's go ahead and open this up. It's okay. I can make something out of it. Even if it doesn't look that great, you all know this is a challenge, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I have is a little note here that says Katelyn. She has a really cute little card with roses. This is definitely my style with the navy in the background. I love that. And it says, "Hello Katelyn, here are your Dollar Tree box challenge items. The 2 challenge items are all wrapped up in tissue paper. I can't wait to see you work your magic. Sincerely, Yami, the Latina Next Door." So thank you, Yami. I'm excited to get in here, but I am nervous. Okay. Okay, so she said the 2 challenge items was wrapped in the tissue paper. So here's my tissue paper. I'll let you see before me. Oh, these are cool. I have purchased some of these and I put one in my planner, but I didn't save any to DIY. So this is definitely a challenge item. I didn't see these as anything other than jumbo paper clips. So we'll see what we can do with that. Okay. Is this from Dollar Tree? The next thing is this plant hook. I haven't seen these at Dollar Tree, so I'll have to come up with something really cool with this. So thank you, Yami. Thank you. That's gonna be challenging. Okay, I can do it. I think I can do it. And then she also stuck in her little business card. That's really cute. I need some business cards. A lot of times whenever I go out, we start talking about it and people want to know my channel name or what I do, and I wish that would be so convenient to be able to pop out one of these and kind of give it to them. So thank you, that's really cute. And then she stuck some more items in here. I'm not really sure, like, I think the other items are just kind of like gifts or maybe unique pieces that we found. I just kept stuffing Courtney's box full, so I don't know what she's going to do with them or anything. But this is something that I have not seen at Dollar Tree. This is really cute. Today I am a unicorn, or you can flip it around and it says, today I am a mermaid. So how cute is that? That's really neat. And then she sent me one of these wreaths. I actually used one of these a few videos back. It's a bamboo wreath, and it was kind of difficult to work with after you cut off all of the things, but I wish I had one still intact, so thank you. That'll be really handy to keep. She also sent me one of these cute little love grows here with the little roses on there. That is adorable. I also got some little tape, washi tape from Dollar Tree that's really cute with the same pink and blue that's on that little card, so thank you. And then scratch offs, these scratch offs, transfers. These are so fun to use. I have been loving these. I actually have a project that's coming up super soon where I use rub-on transfers, and it's one of my favorite projects that I've made in a long time. So you have to stay tuned for that, but these are so fun and they really do transfer really nicely to be Dollar Tree items. She sent me this adhesive cork sheet. I actually own one of these and I've never come up with anything to do with it, so I'll have to get on that. So now that I have a couple of them. And then one of these pink trays. Thank you. These are awesome for putting your hot glue sticks or paint. I put my little paint palettes in there so it doesn't drip off of the side. But thank you, Yami. That is so sweet of you. I love all of these items. I'm a little nervous about the challenge items. They are a little bit different than something that I would pick up from Dollar Tree, but I'll try to make it work. So thank you again, Yami from the Latina Next Door. I'll link her channel down below, and then I'm going to link Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. She got my box of Dollar Tree challenge items along with some more little items. And okay, so let's go ahead and jump onto the video and see what I can put together with these two challenge items. You'll have to go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Go ahead and take a guess before you get onto the video what I can make out of these. I'm not 100% sure if these are supposed to be two DIYs or I'm supposed to incorporate them into one. So we'll see, but I think these are going to be definitely a challenge and something to think on. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video and see how I ended up using these two challenge items. These were my items, this butterfly on this plant hook, and I thought I was going to come up with some ingenious idea how to use this plant hook. It's just a really awkward shape and hard to bend, so I just didn't really know exactly how to use it. I do end up using it to kind of hang something. Make sure you stay tuned, but I tried to do it in a really cool way. And then for these paper clips, I actually think that this DIY turned out 1,000 times cuter, so you have to stay tuned because that is the second DIY. So for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and remove the butterfly. I had all intentions on using the butterfly at first, but I wasn't able to incorporate it into the DIY and make it still look farmhousey. I just don't feel like butterflies really go with everyday farmhouse decor, but it's definitely something you could add in for spring. So I did go ahead and take this apart so that I could paint it later. Even though I am going to be using this as a hook for something that you'll see in just a bit, I wanted to really dress it up and make it fit more into my style. So I have these beads from Hobby Lobby. I've been using these beads on a ton of different projects and they were really inexpensive and I got them on sale, but these beads fit perfectly on this plant hook. I did struggle a little bit getting it over where it was kind of welded to the butterfly, but then I was able just to put them on both sides, and later on I do add a tiny bit of hot glue to each end so they do stay in place. To use this as a plant hook, I needed a really awesome basket for the plant to go in. So I ended up just using this Easter basket. I've painted these galvanized before and they are beautiful in farmhouse decor, but this time I wanted to do a white basket. So I removed the handle from the top, the label on the bottom, painted this with some white chalk paint. You could also choose to spray paint this with white, and then I distressed this just a tiny bit so the details would show up with some of my still color chalk paint, which is a light gray color.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and
I made sure that I did the inside too, that way none of that turquoise color from the original color would kind of shine out of those holes. And then I'm going to be using some of these Dollar Tree plants. These just say greenery bouquets. And these are really nice quality to be from Dollar Tree, and I just kind of mixed them up and bent over the little bottom wire piece and then just kind of stuck them in there. You could definitely use styrofoam and glue this down and poke the greenery down in there. I was just going to set these down in there. That way, for each season, I could easily trade out the flowers. So I wanted this to be a cute little farmhouse looking hanging pot, and I needed this to hang up. I always use Dollar Tree nautical rope. I just didn't have any on hand, so I'm using some of this that I picked up from TJ Maxx. It was kind of expensive, but I was just kind of after that little wooden spool. I thought that was adorable and would be so cute setting up in a craft room. I just bought it for decor purposes, so I'll have to replace my rope after I'm using it. But when you're in need, you just use whatever you have on hand. So for this project, I took 3 pieces of this rope and made sure that they were the same size. And I struggled with the hot glue a little bit. It was kind of wanting to drip all the way to the bottom. But I added a ton of hot glue in layers to make sure that this could hold a little bit of weight. You also could drill some little holes in the side if you wanted this to be a little bit more sturdy.
pictures of sunny days with your smile in the park. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come up?
And that finished up the plant piece. I'll show you in just a second what it looks like put together. But for the butterfly, I wanted to share with you how I just painted the front piece white. And this is something adorable that I'll have to like set on a table or on a little bouquet. So I definitely will get use out of this and put it with something else. But this is how I ended up using that little plant hook. I went ahead and wasn't super creative. I used it for a plant, but I thought this was a really cool idea and really cute to be from Dollar Tree. I think it really has kind of boho vibes and it looks really cute. I hung it on my blanket ladder so it gives that little pop of greenery. The next project is definitely a weird way to use paper clips, but I thought it was kind of cool, so stick with me here. I could feel that these were really flexible and I had no idea what to do with them flat, so I thought if I got rid of the pom-poms, I might could bend them. So that was my thought process. So I thought if they could bend, then they could hold something. So that's kind of what I was thinking whenever I jumped into this project. I needed a flat sign, so I'm using one of these Easter boards from Dollar Tree. I go ahead and fill in the little holes at the top with some of my spackle, and then I give this a nice base coat of white paint. I ended up doing 2 coats just to get some better coverage. After I let that completely dry, I'm wanting to go with a faux white wood that was really light, because what I'm wanting to put on it, I want to really pop off. So I love, everybody does not have to do it this way. If you don't want to add dark onto your white, just use lighter colors and it's a lot less sanding. But I love adding in my lines with a black Sharpie marker and then adding in dark gray, and then I love sanding over the top of it really hard. It puts texture in it and it lightens it up, and I think it makes it look really realistic. So I am using one of these Dollar Tree's big fluffy brushes, and they make the most beautiful distressing on there. And then using some sandpaper, I'm really peeling it away from the corners. I think that looks gorgeous when you do that. And then roughing over it adds the lines in there. It scratches so much texture in there, like actual realistic wood.
Why spend too much
After I sanded on that for a good 5 minutes and then got all of that cleaned up, it's time to move on to my paper clips. I started by removing the pom-poms. I didn't use these pom-poms. They're not the best quality. They were kind of falling apart, so I just pitched those to the side. And then I wanted these to be black so they kind of are blended into the background a little bit. So I'm using some of my ink color in the Waverly paint and just give these 2 coats. I was worried that these would scratch up whenever I tried to bend them, but it actually kind of held on there really good.
I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me.
I thought that they could hold up something really lightweight, so I picked up some of these little wood pieces from Hobby Lobby, and they're like a little rectangle plain wood, unfinished wood pieces. They were really inexpensive. I got them on sale, and I think they're only $2.99 to begin with, so really inexpensive. So I decided that I wanted them to hold up this piece so I could make this sign kind of interchangeable. At first, I tried to bend these over with the pliers, and I actually ended up ruining this one. I just wasn't able to find a way to get it even, and then whenever I tried to hold it up to the sign, it just was kind of uneven. So I discovered that if you lay the wood piece and fold the paperclip over it, it fits the wood piece perfect, so that works really well. So I ended up only needing 2 of these because this is a really short piece. So I thought if I could glue these down and hold up this wood piece, this would be like a reversible / interchangeable sign that you could use all year. So a really cool idea, and this seemed to work really good. So I was so happy that Yami sent me these paper clips, and I discovered this because I can use this on a ton of different things. I wanted to write welcome and then be able to change out the bottom sign, because you could do like welcome spring, welcome home, welcome fall, welcome winter, and really leave the possibilities open. So to do that, I printed out the word welcome, I shaded it on the back, and then I'm tracing over it. I just really wanted this word to be center. You definitely could cut this out of your Cricut if you have one. I would like to get out my Cricut and start trying to use it again on projects like this. It might work a lot faster than having to sketch all over this, but I enjoy doing this way. I really do. And I love using my paint markers to fill in all of those letters. It's super simple and way easier, and I feel like I have more control than using black paint and a paintbrush. I didn't really know of a way to get these glued down in a pretty way that I could cover the hot glue. After you put your sign on there, you're not going to see it. It doesn't bother me because I'll always have something sitting there. If you wanted to, you could put some felt over it, glue it over those little hooks so you wouldn't see your hot glue built up. So for the little sign, I ended up making a couple different versions for now, but I will go back later and add a fall one and a Christmas one. I'm excited about that. But for now, I just put my little white on the wood using chalk paint so my letters will pop off white. And because my sign is so rustic, I wanted each of these little planks to be kind of rustic too. So I am putting the letter spring on there and going over that with some of this mineral color. Because the sign is mostly white and gray, I thought this beige color would kind of pop off of it, but still have that natural farmhouse feel. After peeling my letters up, I took a tiny little brush and touched up the white paint, and then using the leftover little transfers that I had from Dollar Tree, I transfer a lot of these eucalyptus leaves on there, just kind of around the spring word. I was worried when I first made this that it just wasn't really decorated a lot, but after I get it on the sign, which has a lot of decorations and more things going on, it's really busy with the planks of wood behind it, I think it looks really good, and I'm glad that I did less. I wanted to make this little gray and white gingham bow in the top corner. By doing that, I loop over one piece of ribbon, and then I cut a piece that is slightly larger than that loop, and then I scrunch them together and tie them a couple times with a piece of jute string, and then I cut little corners out in the tails. I wanted this to look like a higher quality sign than just adding a piece of jute string to the top, and this is something I definitely would want to hang so that it doesn't get knocked over and my sign constantly falls off of those paper clips. So I'm drilling some large holes in there, large enough that I can fit my nautical rope through, and then I just weave it through there and add large knots in the front. I think that is adorable whenever you have the big knots in the front. I hot glued my bow in the top corner, and then I made just a plain one to go on the back. So for now, after spring is over, I can trade that out and just make it look like an everyday farmhouse sign. And then, like I say, I'll definitely be going back and making a fall and a Christmas version as well. But this is how it came together. I think it is adorable and such a fun, versatile sign that you can use all year. Thank you all so much for joining me today. This was tons of fun to work with such a wonderful group of ladies right here on YouTube, and just to get to be part of this collab. Thank you again to Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. Like I say, I sent her my big box of Dollar Tree items. I cannot wait to watch her video and watch her open all of my items. I tried to be nice to her, but yet give her challenging items, and then I put in some more little stuff. So it'll be fun to go over there and watch her reaction and open her box. Thank you again to Yami for sending me my box of stuff. I hope you weren't disappointed by my DIYs. But anyways, this was tons of fun. Go check out all of the other ladies' channels. We'll put a playlist link under our videos. But go ahead, and I'll leave Courtney's down below so you can go ahead and get in the loop of seeing everyone's video. I cannot wait to watch all of these. I think they're going to be so fun. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up, and happy crafting. I'll see you next time. Bye.